Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. And yes, I got another Spinnaker for you guys today. All right, so this is, just to let you guys know, I don't want to waste anybody's time, this is another watch that I've reviewed this model already, but it is my favorite. It's hard for me to commit sometimes, but I'm going out on a limb here, and that's it. Spinnaker, when it comes to Spinnaker watches, this is my favorite Spinnaker model, and this is the Dumas. Not the dumbass, the Dumas, right? This one, arguably the best one they make. This is exactly what I look for when it comes to, a normal size watch. And I mean, 40 to 44 millimeters, what I consider, let's go 45. What I consider a normal size watch without going big, bold, and gaudy, right? This one has it, you guys know I don't, if you think I hate Rolex, I do not, right? I just don't, I can't rationalize what they cost, right? I think it's just kind of a rip-off, right? It doesn't mean they're not special. It doesn't mean that they're not, important in the watch community. I don't mean that. I just mean for me personally, I think it's a waste of money. I just don't think you get enough. And really any watch in that price point, I don't think you get enough to warrant the price. You get bragging rights. And when there's so many different options out there that look exactly like it, I want different, When you have over 250 watches, you want something different. There's always looking for something unique and different than what you already have, right? And so this watch here, even if you don't have 250 watches, and you're like, I don't want people to think I'm wearing the standard Rolex homage, right? And I like those watches. I got tons of them. But this is what I look for, and this is, again, the Dumas. This one here has that 1970s vintage styling. What I mean by that is that a lot of the watches from the 70s were more chiseled, they're more angular, right? And I don't know if that's because modern machining hadn't, we're living in a modern age. I don't know if machining wasn't as advanced in order to, make these round curved shapes. That's just my assumption. If you know, drop a comment, let me know. But I like this angular, sharp-edged look. And there's not a lot of watches out there that make stuff like this, It's more of like, if you go back, you could probably find some Seikos. You could probably find, there's some micro-brand watches. But this one, a lot of times you pay a lot for those. This one here, you can't beat the price. I'm just going to come out right now with this. $250, this is on sale. And again, I'll put a coupon code in the description. You can save even more. This watch is worth every penny of $400 or $500, right? I mean, this is what I look for. And this one here, the price killer. And again, if you've been watching me for a while, you guys know I don't like green. I'm not a green fan. But this watch, I don't know, I absolutely love this color. It's got like this vintage, kind of creamy, dull yellow face. And with the green, it just, I don't want you to think it's yellow. It's more of like smoker's lampshade, right? It just has this vintage, old, dated look right out of the 70s. That green, I mean, this is just a stunning color combination. I can't say which one's my favorite. I have this in the teal or the turquoise and black. Just got that. Absolutely love it. I have it in the what I consider like a nautical kind of navy blue and white. I have it in the orange and black, super diverish. Then I have it on shark mesh. I keep wanting to get this particular model on my channel because I like it so much. And every time I look, I see a color that I don't know, just kind of makes me want it. So this one is no exception. Absolutely stunning. Let me just get the box out of the way. Traditional classic Spinnaker box, kind of like a sort of like a canvas type material. Spinnaker, gray, blue, basic. Nothing really write home about. It's what you get. It's an inexpensive box. No big deal. Not a dive case, not a big display case, but you're getting so much watch for the money, especially at $250. You go looking at other micro brand companies, a watch like this that's vintage, you're looking at $400 to $700. I mean, this price point, $249, snatch it while you can. That's all I'm going to say. You have that, again, that really cool angular case, sort of like a stop sign shape, right? But just a little bit elongated. I guess that's an octagon, right? Extremely well made. Love it. Again, this bezel here, it appears to be like a glass, but they don't have it listed. Dartmouth, come on, they're really bad about putting like the information on the site, but it does have what I would think is like a glass bezel insert. You do have a crystal on this that is, for you spec hungry guys, It is a sapphire lens with anti-reflective coating. Again, that is one of those check boxes that a lot of folks look for, whether I joke about it, but I get it, totally get it. Love the fact they have the movement on here. This is your classic. I'm not going to say, I hate using the seems like YouTubers always copy one another, right? You know, this is a panty dropper when it comes to cologne, or this is date night fragrance. I hate that shit. But I will say it because you guys will recognize it. Workhorse movement. Right? But in all joking aside, it is a very robust, very reliable movement. Hands down, hate me, like me, hate Invicta, whatever your feelings are, we can all agree that an NH35 is an incredible automatic movement. And if you get a watch with that, you got, not that you need it, but you got respect from everybody, right? Ridiculous. But it's a great movement. Again, 316 stainless steel, that's a huge checkbox for me. Sapphire lens, not so much, but it does have it. 44 millimeter case diameter, great watch for a guy who doesn't want, like my dad, right? Not a 50 millimeter watch guy. If he wants a watch, it's going to be like that 38 to 42. He definitely finds it attractive. You know, a little bit more. Just gives you a little bit extra. I think even Rolex is now doing 44, so, and they even do 50 now, so that should say something. They do call the dial color on this cream. Unidirectional rotating bezel, and it does confirm here, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I spoke too soon. It is a glass bezel. So, clumsy folk, maybe not the best choice for you. You know, smack it on the side of the wall, you could damage that. But you could also damage the sapphire crystal too. Remember, sapphire is not bulletproof, folks, okay? 22 millimeter hexagon-shaped link bracelet. And of course, lug to lug, we have 48 millimeters, 2-year international warranty, 300 meters of water resistance, and 15 millimeters in case thickness. So, has a great wrist presence. I mean, it's just, I think it's a perfect step for those guys who are just like, hey, you know, I want to get a bigger watch, but I can't do this 50 millimeter crazy stuff, right? So I totally get it though. But this one is just a stunning piece. Absolutely love it, right? There's not much else I can really say. As far as other color combinations here, I'll hit you guys with it real quick. And I'll throw a picture up here. We do have several different color options. The Pepsi, the turquoise, unfortunately, the glass bezel ones, after my video, those look like they're selling out, right? And they may have been sold out before my other video. But yeah, the blue and black, again, the gray and black still available. 550 for those newer colors. The Sandblast is awesome. It's like a gray and orange. We have all gray, I mean black, the classic colors. You know, it is available on that shark mesh. Just a fantastic color. But I don't know, when I go through here, probably because I have the other ones, but when I go through here, I don't know, this cream dial, it just really screams vintage. It screams it's dated, and I absolutely love it with the green. I mean, they knocked it out of the park with this. I would never think, like, if you would have told me, here's your color choices, which one do you want, without looking at them, I would never have said green and cream. But I don't know, when you get it, I know you'll get it. Like, you're gonna, for $250, you'd be a fool not to pick this up. This is gonna sell out. What else? So what else we got? We got that signed crown. They do have sort of like this insert that has that Spinnaker logo on there. We have an exhibition window on the back with a decorated all black simple Spinnaker branded logo. Again, the case is the best part on this here. We have some mirror polishing on the edges of the bracelet. Again, I don't want to go too far with describing the entire watch. You guys can see what it looks like, and we'll throw it on the wrist here right now. You know, and I also just want to state, you know, I get a lot of people who are like, you need to do close-ups of the watch. I need to see more. Remember, folks, there's all different kinds of videos out there. Ooh, I just got pulled away. My attention just gone. Just went right to the one called Bordeaux. It's like a wine kind of face with like a black. Oh my God, may have to request that too. Stunning. All right. So anyway, as far as the price points on this though, just so you guys know, this one is the only one that's on sale for $250. And I think they probably did that because they knew I was going to be putting up a video. So take advantage of this sale. That's incredible. I don't even know what I was saying, but anyway, beautiful watch, and you really can't lose with this. Even if you guys, what I notice, I will state, I noticed that even the guys who love the big watches, it's once you get a lot of big watches, I think it's fair to say that, you know, people who collect a lot of watches, right? I think it's fair that, like, I don't think there's a lot of them out there. And I don't want to overgeneralize. I think people are just going to say, hey, I don't think there's anybody who's going to be like, I don't wear anything but 55 millimeter, you know. I think that at some point when you have a ton of watches, you're like, all right, now I want something for a little more dressed down, or a little more, I want something I just wear all the time, right? I mean, I work, you know, I don't wear my Invictus just because they're so big and clunky. You know, I don't want to damage them at all, right? But watches like this, I know are, you know, smaller. I'll wear this to work, you know. Of course, the glass bezel stuff, I am very careful with what I'm doing. If there is kind of that risk of, all right, this is going to be I'm going to get a little dirty here, I'll take it off. But nonetheless, I mean, they're super durable watches. I've been wearing Spinnaker for quite some time. And it's a watch brand that, you know, I'm not one to give a shit about what anybody thinks of me, right? I don't care. You like me, hate me, it doesn't really matter. You know, you come at me, I'm gonna hit you back, right? That's just my personality. It's cool, you know. It's cool, whatever floats your boat, right? I just feel like everybody should be happy and wear what makes them happy. But not everybody's like that, right? Some folks won't wear an Invicta because of the negative stigma attached to it a lot of times, right? And now those are idiotic. I think those are idiots who think that Invicta's a great brand. I think it's kind of moronic to think any brand is garbage, right? There's different price points and different quality tiers, and somebody who's objective can look at those and make excuses for one or the other. Absolutely, I get that. I do that too. But if you do care, I don't agree with you caring, but if you do care what other people think, Spinnaker is a brand that across the board in the watch community, people respect the brand. It's a great brand. You know, if you're wearing a Spinnaker and somebody says, "Oh, I like your watch. What is a Spinnaker?" and they know watches, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I've heard of Spinnaker. It's a great brand." You know, but if you wear, like, I will state, you know, again, if you wear an Invicta, somebody might be like, "Ah, you know," unfortunately that is the way it is. Now me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. But other people aren't like that, and I totally get it. So this is a brand that's going to get mutual respect from 99% of the people in the watch community. If that is important to you, then look no further. And again, do you want to wear... I just want to state, I'm not against homage watches. I'm not against anything that makes a person happy. I have tons of watches. They all get worn based on my mood. But the vintage styled watch, this just has a different look to it. It has a look that just says, you know, ooh, what is that? You know, the angles, the way that it catches the light is a stunning piece. And if I haven't sold you already, I mean, I don't know what else will. I mean, I feel so confident about this particular watch. I really, not all the time do I tell folks, you need to go get this, but you need to go get this for this price point. It's pretty incredible. All right, so I have that 7-inch wrist. I weigh about 170 pounds. I'm about 5'8". This is what a 44 is going to look like on me. Gives you an idea of what it's going to look like on you. Just for size comparison, I do have a 50 millimeter Nubeo right next to it. Much larger watch, but you can see, you know, it's a totally different look, right? There's a classiness that goes along with this watch here. Very versatile. You can wear this anywhere, really, and it's going to look right. It's not going to look like you're trying too hard. It just says, man, that's one classy motherfucker. Very nice, folks. Whew, man. All right, that's it, guys. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask. You guys know I'm always here to help you guys out. I'm always here to help the new watch collector or the seasoned watch collector. So anything I can do, provide assistance, by all means, hit me up. If you do get this watch or any watch, always check the description for my link and coupon code. Save a little money. Also pay back. Let's not joke. Let's not kid each other. Those are affiliate links. I do appreciate if you guys use them. Gives me a little bit of commission there. So thank you if you do. Anyway, you guys have a great day and take care.